One thing I wanted to dive into, because I mentioned it earlier, is you speak of a concept of the queen bee inside a company. And I wanted you to break
Mm.
it down about what's this bee role that you're looking for when you're growing a
Yeah, yeah.
business.
And this is something I spent a lot of time codifying and simplifying. Is in the original book. It's the what it is. It's called the queen bee role, or the QBR. And what it points to is that there's a singular activity within any business that's the most important activity. Now, the analogy and why I use queen bee is I was studying beehives and found that the most important role or function is served by the queen bee. It's the production of eggs. If the hive isn't producing eggs, the entire colony will collapse. And so we have to ask ourselves, what's the most important activity we do in our business that ensures the business is delivering on its promise or reputation? Well, the old method I had was just figure out all the things you do and let's do deductive logic and we'll find it. The simpler system now is first start off, what do you want your reputation to be? What do you want to be known for? What's the singular most important thing you want to be known for? And if you don't know what it is, ask your existing clients and say, why do you choose to hire us? And you'll probably find a common thread. The example I use is FedEx. FedEx promises to deliver packages on time. That's their biggest promise. Yeah, they got print shops and they do other things, but their biggest promise is we're going to deliver your packages on time. Once we know that, we say, what is the one activity of all the activities we have that most makes sure that promise happens? So FedEx, they have the print shops, they have a customer service department, they have logistics. And I'd say of those three and all the other things, logistics, the movement of packages, is the most important. So therefore, that becomes their queen bee role. And here's the ultimate acid test. If FedEx tomorrow says, you know what, we're gonna ditch logistics, we're gonna double down on customer service, we're gonna put everyone in the customer service department, the headline will come out within a week or two in the paper saying, FedEx doesn't know where an effing package is, but they're super friendly about it. Like FedEx will be in jeopardy of going out of business. They're a multi-billion-dollar organization, and their foundation is compromised. They may go out of business because of that one decision. Now, if you flip it, FedEx says, screw customer service. We're doubling down on logistics. Everyone in the customer service department, this is what you do. Get packages delivered on time. The headline will come out in 2 weeks saying, FedEx not answering the phone, but my gosh, every package still delivered on time. They may be hurt, but they're not out of business. The QBR is that activity that keeps us in business because it delivers on our reputation. Everything else, you need to be in the ballpark. But the one thing you must excel at, and sadly, most small businesses don't know what their QBR is. So they haphazardly hit on it. It's in the natural course of work. They're kind of doing it. But since they're not prioritizing it, it slips. And that's why most small businesses have this potential to stay mediocre forever. They can never get past that certain threshold of growth because they can't build a reputation of excellence on a big scale. You got to know what your QBR is first, and then you must always, always deliver on that.